live feed. Close enough. All right, doors are open, just waiting on the tribe. All right, tribe, I'm live. Just waiting for everybody to come in, check in, sign in. I know the Grammys, I think have already started, so we'll see who ends up being here this evening. What's up, Mac? Good to see you, Kev. First one in the door gets the best virtual seat in the house. So grab a seat. You and your bride pull right up to the front of the stage. Good to see you here. I just got back home from my power walk. Man, it's 80 degrees, 81. I think I got some color. A little more. It doesn't take much, this olive skin. It digs the sun, man. Did the newlyweds go back home? There's Jean. Are the Dunbars still here? I'm guessing, I think because they flew in last Monday, Sunday, Saturday. That would have been a long stretch. I don't know, but I was kind of thinking they might have headed back. Oh, they left on Tuesday. Okay. Well, good to see you. Yeah, I got my power walk in. Hour and 12 or 14. Yeah, so it was good. Second one this week. I had a 90-minute on Sunday. No, this is Sunday. On Friday? Friday. Yeah, because I hit the gym yesterday for strength training. Back in after my surgery. First time in, it's been almost October, November, December, January, February. 1 week shy of 4 months. So I figured it was time. So, and I've been working ever since with no issues. So I think we're good. There's a vet girl. Kevin says, it's a nice visit. I'm glad, as always. So, AIM, I found those lyric sheets. They were just buried here in that stack. After I had something to eat Friday after I played, I went, I gotta go through those, and I did. There they were. So I ran through them. So I have 2 Dylan songs, and I've only done them once. Yeah, so I've got Lay Lady Lay and Knocking on Heaven's Door. There were a lot of, as soon as I get warmed up, there were more chord changes that were not peculiar, but more than I realized in Lay Lady Lay. So I'm doing my best. I will, when I get warmed up, to go through those and hit all of them. So I was kind of surprised. It's like, you know, I always try to stay true to the original. So I honor tradition and everything. So I will go up. Most of the time I just like playing by ear and figuring out the chords myself. But sometimes there's 1 or 2 maybe where I'll go, let me see. So I do a Google search, and there's a couple of really good sites that have authentic chords. So it's as close to the original, I think, as I can get. So we'll see how those come out. I'm interested in doing it. There's other Dylan stuff I should probably know. I was watching the trailer. I have not seen that movie. Has anybody seen the new Dylan movie? I can't even remember the name of it. I've seen the trailer a couple of times, and I watched it earlier. Whatever the name of that is, Like a Rolling Stone. I should know that song. You've Got to Serve Somebody. So when he converted to Christianity for a while, he did that song. I remember that. So I don't know. There's probably some others. So thanks for the universal nudge, Amy. I don't know when I did these others last. I think I was still in the apartment. So it's been at least a year and a half. A complete unknown, which is, yes, it is a line from Like a Rolling Stone. I should go see that in the theater before it leaves. I like seeing movies in the theater. I still love the theater experience. All right. Complete Unknown. Yeah. Amy hasn't seen it yet. Yeah, I keep forgetting about it. I'm not booked on Thursday. I think Thursday might be the good day to do that. Try to get that in. All right, let's get some. Start with my buddy Steve Poltz. So get the vocals and fingers warmed up. Well, I love everything about you, and I love the way you comb your hair, and I love the way you sashay in the room. Your perfume lingers in the air. I love everything about you. Whoa, about you. And I love the way you lick your lips there. You got fireworks in your head. And I love the way you bring me water when I'm thirsty in your bed. I love everything about you. Whoa, about you. You were surely kissed by angels. Just look at the freckles on your face. You got the devil in your eyes. You disappear without any trace. Well, I love sneaking up behind you when you're looking in the mirror. The way your eyes lock into mine, dear, without guilt and without fear. I love everything about you. Whoa, about you. I love everything about you. Whoa, about you. Always a nice way to open up the set and get warmed up. Little my buddy Steve Poltz, sometimes Steve and Jewel together. Kevin says, Dylan, not one of my faves, but I'm always intrigued by biopics. Yes, I'll see it eventually. Yeah, I've not been. I'm not a non-fan. It's just I recognize his accomplishments, especially back in the '60s and everything. It's just some people connect with their music. You can appreciate what they do, their talent, without necessarily connecting to it. So I think some of that. That's kind of I think how I feel about some of his music. But I appreciate the talent that he is in his writing. It was, especially for the time. Sometimes you have to examine an artist or a band through the times in which they wrote, especially if they were reflecting the times, and he certainly was, and like Joni Mitchell too. So and others. So Kevin says my thoughts too. All right, let me get another one, and I want to get some Dylan stuff going before I'm not going to jinx it by saying before I forget it, because I'm not going to. Let's do a double shot of Steve. If you look to the east, where the sun never sets, I'll be there at the top of the stairs. You could bet. So just pick up the phone, make a call, all your own, and I'll be there when you say your last little prayer. La la la, la la, la la. You hold your head in your hands, and I don't have a way to climb inside your body and just hang out and stay. And everybody's asking when you're coming back, and I don't have an answer, so I fade out in the black. Who knows how I feel today? I suppose I'll slowly fade away, fade away. Uh-huh, uh-huh. And I walk so slowly, the broken glass outside, I treading oh so cautiously, I'm wondering where you hide. And I got notes stacked on my walls, and kisses oh so sweet, and all I do is wander on again until you shadow me. Who knows how I feel today? I suppose I'll slowly fade away, fade away. Uh-huh. Do you hear me talking to you? Oh, hello again. How do you do? Good morning, I miss waking up or set up. Good morning, I miss waking up with you. Uh-huh, uh-huh. $100 phone bill multiplied by 5. You look like a phone to me. Hey, are you still alive? Dirty plates and bottles with a dicker in my floor, and I got lots of so-called friends just knocking on my door. Who knows how I feel today? I suppose I'll slowly fade away, fade away. Uh-huh. Do you hear me talking to you? Oh, hello again. How do you do? Good morning, I miss waking up set up. Good morning, I miss waking up with you. Uh-huh, uh-huh. All right, there's a double shot. My buddy Steve Poltz kicking off this set. Oh, I know, these shirts drive me crazy, my OCD, when they're not even. My power walk though, this afternoon was late. I did get some sun. I can see the tan lines. That's awesome. Good. I'm setting a good base then for this summer. It should not be 81. However, I will gladly exchange my tan for 60-degree weather and cooler, which we need. So we need some hard freezes. We almost got there this winter. Hopefully there'll be others, but can't change the weather, so we just have to make do with it. So get out and do a power walk. Start laying a base tan line for kayaking down the Salt River again this season. One other thing I mentioned Wednesday, and Amy was the only one here on Friday, so she got a private concert. Yeah, so the settings probably look different because I was expecting to be live from the Lovelies, but there wasn't enough time for all those that were going to come and invited to have their Sunday free. So I texted Chrissy last night and she said, yeah, so she goes, you want to do it at another time, or it would just be her? And I went, yeah, so we're going to set up another one soon on a Sunday. Amy was about to ask, yeah, that's where I thought we'd be doing. Yeah, so I said, yeah, that's no sweat. So it'll just give me some time to work on a set list. I don't like to use a set list, but I try to keep the content fresh. So for all of you, and I know those shows because they have different people coming sometimes. So, all right, we'll do that another time. All right, let's get into some Bob Dylan by request on Friday from Amy. And I said, yeah, I've got 2 Dylan songs that I couldn't find and I'm glad I couldn't find the lyric sheets because I would have butchered this first one because I hadn't listened to them, so I don't remember what key they were in, and I would have had to work on them a little bit. So let's do Lay Lady Lay. So this is an A. Lay, lady, lay, lay across my big brass bed. Lay, lady, lay, lay across my big brass bed. Whatever colors you have in your mind, I'll show them to you and you'll see them shine. Lay, lady, lay, lay across my big brass bed. Stay, lady, stay, stay with your man a while. Till the break of day, let me see you make him smile. His clothes are dirty, but his hands are clean. You're the best thing that he's ever seen. Stay, lady, stay, stay with your man a while. Why wait any longer for the world to begin? You can have your cake and eat it too. Why wait longer for the one you love when he's standing in front of you? Lay, lady, lay, lay across my big brass bed. Stay, lady, stay, stay while the night is still ahead. I long to see you in the morning light. I long to reach for you in the night. stay, stay while the night is still ahead. Oh, I got most of it. I think there were a couple of chord progressions I wasn't sure about, so I think I just defaulted to what I thought was going to sound right in my head. Anyway, so there's a Dylan by request from Amy on Friday. I like that song. I should probably learn that one too. How many times have you heard me say that and I just forget? Like, there's certain things I should just know. Even stuff I played when I was a kid, standards, you know, and folk songs. So anyway, I think I did that one justice. That's a good song. Okay, yeah, let's do this one. The chord changes are simpler. Amy says, sounds great. Thank you. You haven't done that in probably a year and a half. Started working on it yesterday. All right, so let's do, here's the second one. Mama, take this badge off of me. I can't use it anymore. It's getting dark, too dark to see. I feel I'm knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, 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 knocking on heaven's door. Mama put my guns in the ground. I can't shoot them anymore. That long black cloud is coming down. I feel I'm knocking on heaven's door. Knock, knock, 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 knocking on heaven's door. Ooh. See, that's so easy. It's one page. There's no bridge. There's no third verse even. I should know that one by heart. Anyway, there you go, Amy, by request. I will do a trifecta. Is that what they call it in hockey? I don't know. Triple shot. Because the only Dylan song I know that you know I know is Garth Brooks' arrangement of a Bob Dylan song from the Hope Float soundtrack, and I always say performed by moi. So let's do that one, and we'll make it 3 in a row. And he says, sounds great. Thanks, hat trick. That's it, yeah. When the rain is blowing in your face and the whole world's on your case, I would offer you a warm embrace to make you feel my love. The evening shadows and the stars appear. There's no one to dry your tears. I could hold you for a million years to make you feel my love. I know you haven't made your mind up yet, but I would never do you wrong. I've known it from the moment that we met. There's no one else where you belong. And I go hungry, I go black and blue. I go crawling down the avenue. There ain't nothing that I wouldn't do to make you feel my love. Why am I blanking lately? On a rolling sea, some lyrics. Down the highway of regret. The wheels of change are blowing wild and free, but you ain't seen nothing like me yet. There ain't nothing that I wouldn't do. Go to the ends of the earth for you. Make you happy, make your dreams come true, to make you feel my love. Oh, there we go. There's a Garth Brooks arrangement of a Bob Dylan song performed by me. That's from Hope Love Soundtrack. Kat says, nice start to the evening. Thank you. Jean says, wonderful. Thank you both. Aim, did you, I just was curious if you had a chance to listen to that duet that I sent you with Lisa Marie, whose birthday it was yesterday. She would have been 50, was it 7? Yeah. I put a post of that duet that she did where No One Walks Alone with Elvis. I was curious if you had a chance to hear it. Oh, man, I love that. And I found that one in which they just took some audio of her in the studio or video and patched it together with Elvis. It wasn't them. It wasn't Elvis singing that song. They just took stuff from like the '68 Comeback Special and others to kind of put it together. They just gave you a visual, but it was the audio. That's just a beautiful duet that she ended up recording with him, which is awesome. And I love the ones that Natalie Cole did with Nat King, with her dad, Nat King Cole too. She put out a whole album, I think, years ago before she passed. Haven't yet. Just remembered. Right. Okay, good. Yeah, whenever. I'm just curious if you had to hear it. It's beautiful. It's like a spiritual. It's a wonderful song. It's a gospel song. They did great. I think fantastic. Lisa Marie's vocals were in a lower register, and I love that. Like, she had her own voice, and very talented, and quite a songwriter. She wrote pretty much all her own stuff. It was very introspective. And I just remembered, I'm glad I just did, as we move along, tomorrow, as most of you probably know, Z definitely would know, we talked about this before, tomorrow's a red letter day in the history and the annals of rock and roll. February 3rd, 1959, was the day that Don McLean coined and penned that song, American Pie. The day the music died, he called it. So tomorrow, I don't know, 1959. I can't do the math that quick. It's whatever anniversary since that plane carrying Buddy Holly, the Big Bopper, and Ritchie Valens, and their not experienced enough to fly in those snowy conditions pilot at 22 years of age, all perished on that in that Cessna. So that's tomorrow. So I thought, well, I need to do some Buddy Holly, what I can remember, just to kind of pull it out. So let's do that. Hold me close and tell me how you feel. Tell me love is real. Words of you whisper soft and true. Darling, I love you. Let me hear you say the words I long to hear, darling, when you're near. Words I love you whisper soft and true, darling, I love you. Words of love so true. Oh. All right, let's do a double shot of Buddy. Tragic, indeed. Give me 1 second. I always blow this one chord. Okay. My favorite Buddy Holly song. Just you know why you and I will by and by no true love ways. Sometimes we'll sigh, sometimes we'll cry, and we'll know why. Just you and I, no true love ways. Throughout the days, our true love ways will bring us joys to share with those who really care. Sometimes we'll sigh, sometimes we'll cry, and we'll know what just you and I know true love ways. throughout the day. Our true love ways will bring us joys to share with those who really care. Sometimes we'll sigh, sometimes we'll cry, and we know what, just you and I, no true love way. All right. This is a double shot of the late great Buddy Holly. Tragically perished all those years ago, February 3rd, 1959. Tomorrow. And let's do a little Ritchie Valens along with that, that I do know. You're mine, and we belong together. Yes, we belong together for eternity. You're mine, your lips belong to me. Yes, they belong to only me. For eternity. You're mine, baby, and you'll always be. I swear by everything I own, you'll always, always be mine. You're mine, and we belong together. Yes, we belong together for eternity. Eternity. Oh man, I love that little Ritchie Valens song. As I mentioned recently, some of these beautiful, simple songs, like some of the Elvis songs from soundtracks, are just wonderful. I love those. How are we doing? Okay, we're doing all right. All right, so we're remembering the late great Buddy Holly, Ritchie Valens. J.P. Richardson, who's a DJ out of Texas, also known professionally as the Big Bopper. And I don't remember the name of the pilot, but just 22 years of age. And they perished tragically tomorrow, February 3rd, 1959. So I wanted to remember them in song. All right, let me see. Oh, yeah. Let me see if I got those up here. I was saving. Did I do Wild Horses on Friday? I can't remember. Oh, but I was going to do The Weight by the band. I keep those lyric sheets together. Kev says, glad you remembered the Ritchie song. Well done. Yeah, there are some others. I just don't play them often enough, but I can pull that one out pretty much any time. I do like it. All right. I should know this by heart. I just, I say that and then my weeks just roll on by and I don't allow any time really for practice. So my practices are with you. Wind Down Wednesday, Fiesta Friday, and Soulful Sunday. All right, so I like this song by the band, so called The Weight. Let's do this one. I just need some place where I can lay my head. Hey, mister, can you tell me where a man might find a bed? He just grinned and shook my hand. No was all he said. Take a load on Fanny. Take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny. And you put the load right on me. I packed up my bag. I went looking for a place to hide. When I saw Carmen and the devil walking side by side, I said, hey Carmen, come on, let's go downtown. She said, I got to go, but my friend can stick around. Take a load off Fanny, take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny. And you put the load right on me. Go down, Miss Moses, there's nothing you can say. It's just old Luke and Luke's waiting on the judgment day. Well, Luke, my friend, what about young Annalie? He said, do me a favor, son, won't you stay and keep Annalie company? Take a load off Fanny, take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny, and you put the load right on me. Crazy Chester followed me and he caught me in the fall. He said, I will fix you right if you take Jack, my dog. I said, well, wait a minute, Chester, you know I'm a peaceful man. He said, that's okay, boy, won't you feed him when you can? Take a load off Fanny, take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny, and you put the load right on me. Catch a cannonball now and take me down the line. My bag is sinking low and I do believe it's time to get back to Miss Fanny. You know she's the only one who sent me here with her regards for everyone. Take a load off Fanny, take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny, and you put the load right on me. I can't say I know what most of that song is about. I've read interviews with the members of the band, and that was their name, the band. There's a lot of religious overtones in there, spirituality there is, and I don't care. Ever since I heard that song when I was a kid, I've just loved it. And I don't remember his name, but it seems to me earlier in the week or last weekend, the last surviving member of the band, he was the bass player, passed away. So Robbie Robertson passed away. He was a lead guitar player and he sang, and a songwriter. He passed a couple of years ago. And Levon Helm, who played drums and sang lead vocals on this song in particular, passed away several years before that and the others. So the bass player was that's why I wanted to play this. I just remembered that. Amy says, what did you ask? Did you do the weight? I didn't think so. I just couldn't remember because I keep the weight and Wild Horses. So I did do that, I think. Love it, sounds great, thanks. Ignore the question mark. Kev says, thanks for helping us ring in the first. It is the first week of February. That's true. Thanks for reminding me of that. Which means this is the first Soulful Sunday of February too. I'm going to get away from lyric sheets for the moment. And they hung out with Dylan. Yeah, so if you haven't seen it, you can stream it, I'm sure, or find it. It's probably available through YouTube videos. The band broke up like in 1974. I think they did 10 years of recording and touring. They got back together, some of them in the 90s briefly. But Martin Scorsese filmed a documentary about the band. It's called The Last Waltz. And it was, they filmed this documentary around their very final performance. And man, they had, I don't know if they had Dylan, but they had all these other people up there. They had the Staples singers, Pop Staples, his daughters, all these people sat in with them. And they all took a verse on that song. And it's great. And if you've never seen it, it came out in like 75 or 6. It's called The Last Waltz. And W-A-L-T-Z. And Scorsese, Martin Scorsese, directed that. And it is fabulous. Can't believe it's been that long, but if you've not seen it, it's really good. And they've got all these other entertainers and singers that were in there with them that came and did cameo appearances and played. And their rendition of that song is just fabulous. Almost everybody, I think, is in singing on that in some form. It's really good. Kevin says, saw it, well done. Yeah, that's a great. I used to have it on DVD, so I know it's available. You should be able to find it streaming or buy it. It's really worth it. I mostly buy all my streaming stuff, all my videos through or movies through YouTube. And if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend checking it out. It's really good. Okay. Boy, these hours go by so quick. We're not done yet. What should we I'm kind of at the end, so I'm waiting for my my muse to give me something, or maybe she's just stepping back saying, your call. All right, how about your call? Nothing's coming to mind. So tell me what you want to hear me exit this. We'll wind down this this Soulful Sunday on a request or two. Let me know what you want to hear, and we'll do it. Dock of the Bay, you got it. As I happen to be sitting on the G chord. So it was meant to be. Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting till the evening comes, watching the ships roll in, and I'll watch them roll away again. I'm just sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, we sitting on a dock of the bay, wasting time. Left my home in Georgia, headed for the Frisco Bay. Ain't got nothing to live for, look like nothing gonna come my way. So I'm just gonna sit on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, we're sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Look like nothing gonna change. Everything remains the same. I can't do what 10 people tell me to do, so I guess I'll remain the same. I'm just sitting here, resting my bones, and this loneliness won't leave me alone. 2,000 miles I roam just to make this dock my home. So I'm just gonna sit on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Ooh, we're sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Woo! I got some pucker out of that one. It's a hit or miss proposition usually, but tonight it was there. Thanks for the request. Thought of it when you said soulful. Oh, that's right. Yeah. All right. What else, my Soulful Sunday parishioners? We've got time. So tell me what else you'd like me to usher in the rest of your Sunday with. And he says, great rendition. Yeah, that one felt pretty good. That felt better than the average one. I tapped into something there. That felt good. Thank you for acknowledging that. I'm glad it sounded good because it definitely felt good to do it. Anything else? My choice? Oh boy. Maybe did your best. Yeah, that felt pretty good. Nobody else? Okay. Amy's Lullaby gets it. When you go to sleep at night, remember to let your soul take flight. But if you drift away too far, I'll write a movie to where you are. The stars are calling, and I am falling. As you lay your head to sleep, counting heartbeats instead of sheep, just breathe my name and call me there, and I'll sprinkle stardust in your hair. The moon is calling, and I am falling. If I could lay down to sleep, praying the Lord your soul to keep, then night is calling, and I have fallen. So sleep you will, my turtle dove. You'll forever be my one true love. All right. Perfect song to end on, my tribe. Thank you so much for checking in. There's a Stardust Lullaby that I wrote for Amy some years ago. The Gift That Keeps On Giving, I call it. I love that little song. I played it for memorial services, weddings, you name it. And it just seems to be a perfect fit. So I'm grateful for receiving that song. And thanks for inspiring it as always, Amy. And my visits to you in Ohio, especially when it was snowy, I think, in the winter and cold out, and I was sitting down in your den, and you were upstairs, and I was having coffee and sitting on the floor in my fleece, and I just started playing around with chord progressions, and I went, oh, that sounds like Twinkle Twinkle, and I was playing around with that A form, and then I went back to San Clemente, and I remember sitting on the weekends and working on that song, and there you go. That's how things just go. So that one just came out that way. Perfect to end a Soulful Sunday on. Amy says, thanks for the music. You're welcome. You're welcome, Gene. And you also have a great week. So as always, namaste. Oh, these uneven shirts drive me crazy. Namaste. The divinity in me recognizes and honors the divinity in you. Thanks for keeping yourselves healthy, keeping those immune systems bolstered up, staying warm if you're up in Ohio where Amy is. We're doing just fine down here, but we could use some colder weather. Nature needs it, so we're hoping for that. But anyway, thanks for checking in. Enjoying the rest of your Soulful Sunday as you start sliding into your week, however that looks. I will be back, same bat time and channel for Wind Down Wednesday, 7 p.m. Mountain. And so we'll see what happens between now and then, and hopefully we'll get another Live from the Lovely scheduled soon in the next couple of weeks on Sunday, and get a house full of people, and we'll come to you live like we expected to do today, but it just didn't work out, so we'll regroup and figure it out from there. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Enjoy those Grammys. I got to remember to turn them on, and we'll see you next time.